stop watching us. That's the message that was loud and clear today in Washington, D.C. And in fact, hundreds of Americans are angry as we learn more, it seems like every day, about just how pervasive the government spying program is. That's why they were all out in force at a rally taking aim at the National Security Agency, or NSA, made infamous by the revelations coming from the now fugitive Edward Snowden, the former NSA contractor who said he'd had enough of the secrets. Today's demonstration follows reports that U.S. intelligence spied on phone conversations of at least 35 world leaders, including the rest of all of us here in the U.S., and that's stirring up a lot of tension between America and our allies, particularly Germany. A lot of outrage there over the alleged monitoring of Chancellor Angela Merkel's cell phone. Berlin is sending senior intelligence officials to Washington to talk about this. And for more information about the NSA, they want to know every detail. Peter Ducey is live for us with the news in Washington. Peter?
And Harris, they picked today to march because today is the 12th anniversary of the Patriot Act becoming law. So hundreds of protesters showed up at Union Station and marched on over to the Capitol. They want Congress to write a law restricting mass surveillance programs. I took some video with my iPhone during the march. You can see there were coordinated chants, homemade signs, and many, many tributes to NSA leaker Edward Snowden. Snowden sent a statement to one of today's speakers. Here's a little bit of what he said through her.
We've also learned this isn't about red or blue or party lines. And it is definitely not about terrorism. It's about power, control, and trust in government.
And one organizer today said the rally wasn't about right and left, it was about right and wrong, and that was reflected in the speakers, who were very politically diverse. Harris.
Any reaction tonight from the White House?
Nothing in response to the rally, but regarding the diplomatic dust-up you mentioned earlier that started when those reports came out about Americans spying on world leaders, the White House says an internal review is underway, that those intelligence programs in question can keep Americans safe, and that moving forward, quote, ultimately, what we need to do is we need to balance the important role that these programs play in protecting our national security and protecting the security of our allies with the legitimate privacy concerns that others have raised. Meanwhile, the former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton said this weekend part of the problem with the information Snowden leaked is that it came out bit by bit by bit, out of context, and not clearly explainable. Harris.
Peter Ducey live for us tonight. Thank you very much. Well, also on the NSA, their website was down for about 11 hours. Some suspect it was hacked, but the agency denies that. The NSA says its website was inaccessible during a scheduled update and that a glitch resulted from an internal error. Several Twitter accounts loosely affiliated with the hacking group Anonymous took credit for the disruption, claiming NSA.gov went offline because of a denial of service attack.